DDG? Is that a thing? DuckDuckGo, maybe. Right.
Yes. Right. Okay.
That sounds more like a...
Hello.
Hello.
You have... yes, yeah, that looks like we have video and... Well, can we get into the thing? And CK2 is actually full screen and not entirely full of master lids. Excellent.
Yep.
Right. That should tidy up our channel.
Meanwhile, I can sit here and try and take over bits of Brittany to expand my empire, to go with a small bit of what will one day be Norway that I took over before the stream started. Yes. I'm a very young emperor, and I'm celebrating achieving the age of my independence by invading things. This has pissed off my council, who are now much more complicated to work with because of the various mods that I've bought. It's now quite complicated to do any of these things. Right. We became aware that your inductor passed away. Oh, go on, let's join the Assassin's Society. Well, my predecessor was some of my predecessors were devil worshippers and worshipped Lucifer and part of the Lucifer Society. Okay. What? Okay, by trying to join, I ended up leaving the Assassins. Go figure. I have no idea what's going on. Right, 100%. Release the otter. Right. There we go. Yoink. Yoink. Right, you lot. Wander over there. You lot. Dismiss. You lot. Get over there. Let's just check that I haven't left any troops or ships lying around anywhere, which I have not. Right, I now just... Aha! I am threatening! Right, well... let's observe Ramadan while I'm not at war. Give my threat a chance to decay. And also go... right, so my tyrantless will expire eventually. Because going to war against your council's wishes tends to upset people. You want control of the Umayyiad Emirate. Okay, can we do that for you? Where's that one of mine? Right, follow-up question. Where is that emirate? Where's that?
Kettle then?
Sorry, what?
Kettle?
I think if you want, I don't think you need to myself.
Don't know what to do.
I guess I'd like some hot water, please.
2 kettles, please.
What? Hang on, faction. You want the... Yeah, that really is YAH. That's just... Right. I can't even find this emirate that you want to control. It doesn't exist. Why you're unhappy? You want the emirate of Cordova. Can I give you the emirate of Cordova? What happens if I try and do that? The rest of the council says no, and will be even more pissed off with me. Okay, right, fine. that, is he? Let's not try and marry him off. Let's try sending him a gift in the hope that he will be less pissed off. Right,
Yes.
let's
You
lose
ought to
some.
work it as well, even with your warning. I'm just confused, I suppose, then.
What's my ambition? Oh yes, I'm building a war chest. Oh, and let's hold the tournament. That'll cheer people up. Let's make time run faster while I build up my war chest and also let my threat decay. But let's take the opportunity right now to
Something about laundry is up and down.
I really need to do some more, but it's not the end of the world.
So you held a feast and only one person refused to come. Well, that's
Yeah.
kind of unusual compared to your usual play experience.
Right, yes.
Christian
I
rule.
have a budget deficit, but that's not going to last very long. That will last about 6 months. Nope, you're not getting that shakedom off me. I need that to give to people later on. Right, as per usual, we're busy maiming people. Right, you are a random courtier. Yup, I'm happy to marry you off. Why is it not the more annoying members of my council that have snuffed it, or should your Umayyiad is the true? Right, well, I will not be blackmailed.
Okay, that didn't quite
Oh,
go
good,
as
there's a
planned when we
revolt
ended the
war.
file up the page there.
Right.
It wasn't registering my key presses, so I tried to do a few more times.
It's good spelling, but it bobbles. And the letters get into the wrong
Oh,
place.
well, it wasn't responding, so I tapped a few more.
So you are.
Jad is his name, that was right there. Jad was correct.
You've got 10,000 troops. How many troops have I got? Not quite so many, and I can't afford to hire any. Jolly good.
Being as you are 100 gold in debt.
That's the one. However, right, let's.
What?
Okay, right.
I don't think they were diseases. This was at the tournament
Yeah,
that they
that was more or less it.
failed to die as we would have liked them to.
That's the one. Oh, let's turn time down a little bit. Otherwise,
We can find a way.
things are going to go wrong quite quickly. Right, that's. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50, 51, 52, 53, 54, 55, 56, 57, 58, 59, 60, 61, 62, 63, 64, 65, 66, 67, 68, 69, 70, 71, 72, 73, 74, 75, 76, 77, 78, 79, 80, 81, 82, 83, 84, 85, 86, 87, 88, 89, 90, 91, 92, 93, 94, 95, 96, 97, 98, 99, 100, 101, 102, 103, 104, 105, 106, 107, 108, 109, 110, 111, 112, 113, 114, 115, 116, 117, 118, 119, 1 don't want to glue you lot together.
Currently, you only have one unit there.
Oh, there's no
The others
Right.
are on their way.
en route. That's fine. That's sort of expected. Right. Okay, now let's glue you together.
Right.
Ah.
I presume the reason why this pouch that your laptop came in is by the bin is because you're trying to throw it away, Verity?
Yes.
Right, I might steal it then.
This is because it was in the bin and I took it out on the grounds that you might want it, and I forgot to tell you about it.
We're very organised. Does someone want to go and rescue
Yes,
the...
I just had a brief sentence state. Yum, yum. Your house.
Is that a nicely hilly place where you will be well defended?
It's plains.
Do they at least have snakes on them?
No. Let's just check Gibberell is in fact the person I want. Yeah, I guess.
Waddle.
New people are conspiring to kill me. Ah, this is my surprised face.
Right.
Right.
Well, you've shattered their centre.
No, they've shattered my
They've
centre.
shattered your centre, sorry.
That's because somehow in there, Stokeface has ended up in charge instead of someone who could actually do anything.
That was not helpful.
No.
You've got some more people.
Right, you lot do that. Right, you lot, can we get you to run away now before we hit catastrophic losses? Right, are you hilly? You are hilly. You are hilly.
Hilly.
In fact, you are mountainous, so in fact, let's go and besiege.
Settle in some convenient enemy mountains,
Yep,
which they've kindly left empty for you.
yep.
Ooh.
Yeah.
I see this to be clever because that wasn't addressed to me yet. It gave the yellow highlighting.
It starts with your name.
I know, but it should be intelligent. Whereas it's not addressed to me. It starts with my name, but it's not to me, and therefore it shouldn't alert me.
It's sometimes useful to know people are talking about you. You go, wait, what? Me? Did I? No, that's not true, actually.
Yeah.
The supply limit in those mountains isn't too low, is it?
No, it's fine.
Right. Just mountains being a bit...
Anything worse than being talked about is being addressed in yellow.
Stout. Right. Belgium, man. Belgium.
Dressed in yellow.
Right. Hopefully I will be able to get everyone together there. Right. Okay. You don't like me, but... Okay, let's use you because you're more likely to cheer up having been put on the council. Right. Let's see if we can cheer some people up with some...
So that's Chinshu Field in the bottom right.
Probably not, no.
Okay, so some of the black smokiness and red pulsing bits are a bit Chinshu Fieldy.
Yeah, that's just a place you can't currently see because it's held by the enemy and not adjacent to your own territory, or at least on the wrong side of some vicious mountains from your own territory.
I
Right,
think, modern
you
Chinshu Field
are being
was
fired.
didn't work very well. The real problem was the cliff at the north side with the bit leading to Canary, because it's very hard to represent a double height cliff, and you wouldn't want one anyway.
Right.
I mean, also the cat statue would have been tricky, but hey.
If you go to my Everybody page and look up mountain range, look at their original version compared to how beautiful I made it, and then go, that's how you do it. So you can do it on one mountain range if you compare theirs. We basically had a ledge here on the other one, then a ledge here. It is icky. Mine's really pretty. We never played it because it's got horrible things on it, but it's one of my...
Not least that double cliff. I mean, you wouldn't actually want one in the game.
Yes, it's just the prettiest thing I've made. I think it's a really pretty board.
Come on, get over there.
I might have to go and look at it if you want me just to admire it.
But that's the market work.
I know. Are you sure?
Sure of what?
I'm too full for you to open the shortbread currently.
What was that?
That's now too full for you to open those currently. Oh, okay, fine. Leave me some. I know I guessed you had to get those. I have to have one just because.
Let's glue you all together. And let's check
We need the
that those are the people that I expect to see in charge. Right. So I have nearly 7,000 people. They have 9,000 people. We have no cash currently. But that will change fairly soon. Right, we are back in credit. Let's resume constructing stuff.
Right, I just have to point out to the student that 1 is less than 2.
Let's turn up time a little bit.
Hope they know this. Hello, stream. Do you know 1 is less than 2? Pink Beast, there was something I learnt about on Most Things of Fish some years ago, which was talking about some war, something thing somewhere in Africa, and various European countries agreed to increase their troop deployment. And Luxembourg announced they were doubling their number of soldiers, and they sent another one. Actually, didn't Daily Mail report a double in number of COVID cases or deaths in New Zealand? A big headline, and in the article it said it went from 1 to 2. A big headline was saying New Zealand rate doubles.
I'm going to try taking their capital to improve things a bit.
Yes. Good.
Let's go and inspect. Not sure that did anything. Oh, hang on. I've got like 15 vassals in Belgium, man, Belgium. Well, Brittany, man, Brittany. Do I have any? I don't have any in my festival kit. Right, okay. Iceland is part of the Umayyiad Empire. Well, an Icelandic adventurer came and who eventually inherited, but he ended up being like Emir of Toledo or something, and so brought a bunch of Icelandic stuff.
That's in the US.
Well, yes, there are a lot of places in the US that are mysteriously named after places in Europe
I'm afraid she gets Scrabble.
for some reason. Right, mercenaries require you to actually have cold hard cash, which I do not at the moment.
You'll have my cold hard cash when you pry my cold hard. No.
No, you're stout.
Oh, hello. It's a good job that I'm going to be able to take you on while you're on your own. Right, you're a slightly big and scary fort. You're a slightly big and scary army. Let's at least retreat to hills so that you've got some chance of defending yourself. No. My goal here is to get to the point where maybe I can offer a white piece. But I suspect I may not be able to.
Condensation needs the terms to be decreasing. That's the whole point of everything. Oh, where's my writing going from? That's unusual. My writing is making a low from noise. I thought it was the usual high pitched tweet. As a bonus
But you're right here.
right here.
I heard you say my writing is making a thump noise.
It is as well.
Really weird iPad audio malfunction.
No,
Are you sure it's your right ear and not the tumble dryer? Because the door is open.
Tumble dryer is not currently going thump.
Yeah, that's true. It has now stopped going thump.
It was going worbly woo.
Ah,
Also, I
okay.
think even Gareth can tell the difference between his right ear and a tumble dryer.
I'm not. It's not guaranteed.
There's like an entire cubic metre of...
Never put your head into any holes.
Never put anything in a tumble dryer that's smaller than your elbow.
It's
Because where would you find a tumble dryer that's smaller than your elbow?
in the sand. Now I suppose you have a tumble dryer over here and over there on the same side. What?
This tumble dryer is small. That tumble dryer is far away.
Ah, snooze. Thump, 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 thump.
Right, let's keep the information to myself.
Information.
Hmm.
Can you stay? No,
Right,
there's no
let's try
W's in stay.
kind rather than anything else.
In whack whack form.
I'll take the money even though I will owe him a favour, and that's going to be difficult. Right, mercenaries. Let's hire you.
Oh, I
lot.
didn't snooze.
And indeed, you lot. Right. Uh-oh, I think I'm about to fall to my death. No, fortunately, I spot that I'm about to fall to my death before I fall to my death. Hooray, not dead
As
yet.
in literally fall off a thing or something.
Yeah,
Okay.
well, in-game. Who's my heir? Okay, he's not terrible. Okay, let's perform glue. Let's perform... that kind of glue. Right, there we go. Okay, I can't run away fast enough. Therefore, let's stay put and hope to work with the siege. So, right, well, I've got flat terrain expert, that's nice. Rather have organizer, but don't always get what you want. Well, one of our wings is being squashed by one of theirs. Rather unfortunately, that's going to probably nabjure that. Okay, I should have run away to the hills.
Right, your remaining flanks are not. You've got a narrow flank advantage in the centre and stronger commander than them. You do have a substantial
numerical disadvantage. That's what's making me think it's better to run.
But you've got strength of character.
Let's give it a go. I mean, the worst that happens is, I lose my kingdom and have to build my empire, and I have to build it back up again.
You dealt with two of their flanks.
It's true.
With the help of your narrow flank advantage.
Yes.
I think you're nibbling away at the third one.
Yeah, they work. Squeaky, squeaky,
I
squeaky.
mean, where you found a narrow flank advantage in the plains, I don't know, but as you say, flat terrain expert.
Well, maybe I found a river or a small swamp to back them up against. Something like that.
That's going to be quite embarrassing for them.
But, okay, that's given us something. Thank you for encouraging me to stay put, even when all my military expertise was telling me to leg it for the hills.
Stop there. As it going to be, and Jones will came in late, so I'll do it tomorrow.
Let's see where we are on the white Petatron. Nowhere near.
Go on, let's have it.
Let's speed up a bit, because, as we all know, sieges are boring. No, I did not want to do that. No good. Fog of War means I have no idea where they are, except somewhere, probably on the south coast. Oh good, there are raiders in Brittany. How I've managed to get heavy infantry leader when I've been building up the cavalry. I don't know. So, are you going to besiege back? Yes, you are. Well, I shall sit and besiege something in the hills to make the most of my...
They're coming from the hills.
Small numbers.
You're just wandering around and exploring the hills like some kind of a Tor browser. I had to check it was a phrase last night.
Well, at least that's thinning them down, but it's also thinning us down. Well, we at least have advantage because we're in the hills. The ruling dynasty of the Abbasid Empire has been overthrown by the zealous and hard-living tribesmen of the Aramid dynasty. Their decadent empire has been toppled, freeing any vassals from their bondage to the unworthy caliph. With the empire gone, time will tell if a worthy dynasty will be up to the task of restoring authority to the region. Voted fools. Well, obviously I might have an interest in this. Uh-oh. Coach ride. Highwayman. Squelch. Well, that's fun. Badsha Isa is with the Houris in paradise at age 20. He died under suspicious circumstances, never succeeding in making a name for himself. Isa's most notable deed was participating in the construction of the great works which we'll never see finished. Hey, I conquered 2 whole counties, get lost. Badsha Abdul Ghaffur, a renowned man, dignitaries from far and wide will surely bow before him. Long live thingy.
Long list of it. List of pretenders long enough to need a scroll bar.
Well, yes. Well, this is the problem, because the interpretation that they have of Islam at the moment is that someone as prestigious as me must have 4 wives. 1 primary and 3 secondaries, which means that you have squillions and squillions and squillions of children. And obviously, yeah, I think you can work out what happens there. Right.
Heart can explode.
Let's improve my martial skill. I don't want to gain a fief of my... Hang on, I've gained... Let me just...
Cancel it
Just yet. I should wait
achieved it.
2 seconds and then it'll be fine.
You now gained a whole empire.
It's true. Everybody loves molten boron.
What?
Everybody loves molten boron.
Yes, I was just wondering as to its relevance.
Do you need relevance for molten boron?
Okay, maybe
That's a good
not.
question.
Relevance of my boron compressor.
That's a good question.
I think YouTube is not appropriate for you to choose as the thumbnail for the for this video halfway through the fade out to the closing slide.
The closing slug.
Let's pick something different. Don't really care what.
State.
Let's unpause for 1 day. Right, I have fulfilled that ambition. Apparently the only virtue thing I can pick is to become a paragon of virtue. Okay, right, fine. Let's get married.
That's apparently a breakfast advert slogan, something apparently from the Florida orange juice growers.
What?
I just searched for the Pink Beast slogan thing. Apparently it's from American chocolate of some sort. I've not heard of it. Don't know. I've not heard the phrase.
I am trying
Who got out?
to find people to marry who, have like beneficial traits. Unfortunately, no one wants to marry an emperor right now. Who's having a small technical problem with his empire.
With his house door. I am now picturing Goron Ivizovich, of course. And Goron playing tennis with a very large sword. Sadly, there are no hits for Gorn Uvalizovich.
Right, military, you say. Is there anyone cheapish I can hire? You to help bolster my numbers. Right, let's also, since I don't have the claim that I want on anything. Okay, right, you can fabricate me a claim because you're still sitting there. Pity my Grand Vizier is terrible. Ooh. Okay, that's getting a bit squelchy. You know what? Maybe what you want to do is sort of over there. Let's get you a bit of support, and then I can maybe try and join my armies up in a little bit. Okay, well that's 2 insulting suggestions. Yay, I guess. Right, how is my military doing? Oh my gosh, that's a bit terrible. Does lose me the whole empire. So I think that means this is one where I make them win it. The hard way. I don't resign because I don't just lose a couple of bits of territory. I lose the whole title. It's not at all clear to me what I would keep.
Well, presumably any other titles, possibly any other titles you have.
Where are you going? Okay, you went over there. Well, let's go and stick you in some mountains. Well, let's piss off my brother. What's the worst that can happen? I mean, that's worse than losing your entire empire. Go on, let's plot to kill the leader of the revolt. I'm not sure it will do any good, but you know, it sounds like it might be fun.
But someone's plotting to kill you, heads or tails.
Well, someone's plotting to kill my predecessor, please.
Oh, right. Sorry.
I don't
Possibly
actually.
you.
Possibly me? I couldn't possibly comment. The good news is that at the moment the Holy Roman Empire isn't really interested in heading south through Spain. It's probably more going to try and head south through Italy, although the papacy is standing in its way somewhat. Oh, I have a son. Oh gosh, he's not completely useless. That's nice. Oh, I should sort out some secondary wives. What? Okay. Right. So, I am a fortune builder, side, paranoid, ambitious, zealous, just, and temperate. Excellent. Right. Okay. Well, the good news is that at the moment my army size is getting closer to their army size, which is probably a net improvement on average. Let's swap him out for him, probably. Me, no, I think me for the boost boost to morale, which I think is important. Right, so having boosted my morale, I clicked on the wrong thing, so I can't see how the battle's going. Right, so we've got narrow flank advantage. Oh, thank you, Catholic Uprising. When I'm done, I should make sure that I've got my court imam on proselytising. Right, let's... I'm going to ignore the Catholics for the time being. I probably do want to try and get back some of the places that they've besieged. Well, I'll probably stop off in Niebla, which is the next county along, and hopefully get some stuff done. Emirate of Tangier. Yes, you can plot to take the Emirate of Tangier, because that will take it out from whichever, probably not the Abbasids. Right. New steward, new danger. Let's go for the one that's not quite so stewardly, but is more likely to vote with me on the council. Welcome to Pragmatism R Us, the Stoat edition. Oh, people are plotting to kill me, hooray. Let's actually just go and check what my council think they're playing at. So you're fabricating claims in thing, you're researching military technology. That is fine. You're administering the realm, but in fact, actually, I want you to collect taxes. Right now, you are scheming, which is uncovering plots, which is probably, in fact, what I want you to do. You should proselytise. And when I get enough money, I'll probably hire some more mercenaries to make sure I keep enough to squash the Catholics when I'm done failing to squash the revolt. On the other hand, we have now got the revolt up to a no-score draw. So, you know, progress.
This was the same lot that wanted you to surrender the entire empire.
Yeah, yes.
Well, piffle to them, then.
Well, I mean, we do need to get better in order to get anywhere, but...
Can't afford to piss off Dynasty right now. Don't really want to spend the money or indeed get the Proud
your
trait.
enemies appear to be in some trouble.
Oh, what a terrible shame. I'll just, you know, wait here. I suspect that's actually people trying to squash the Catholics. Yeah, but it'll thin them down a bit. You know, that's good. probably when I've besieged these two things, I might wander up and maybe have a small fight with them. Maybe. Maybe not. What I should do temporarily is put the siege guy back in, because we are having a siege. And that means the siege guy is useful.
Is the other war not yours?
The other war resolved itself while we weren't looking. It was a Catholic uprising of mine, but I assume that one of my vassals got annoyed enough to stomp on it. Right, Lightfoot, heavy mount. Right, obviously I want cavalry leader because I've been investing a lot in my... Right, I'm a bit scared of going up against them as is. Let's go and besiege back somewhere first. Right, okay, we're back into positive war score. I assume that... No, that they're not in any trousers wanting to do that. Right, let's teach my generals about horses. Click, clop, click, clop. Okay, white piece it is. Ray, right. Okay.
Umayyiad Empire is stable again, kind of. Temporarily.
Right, let's go to Mecca. It's a good way to ensure that, at least personally, I'm not likely to go to war shortly. Let's share everyone. Hooray, we can all go to Mecca. Let's try and rescue people from the bandits. Let's listen to the old man and right, let's participate. Let's give away some gold. Right. Okay. Right. What's my goal in life? Become a paragon of virtue. Right, well, obviously, it's time to observe Ramadan.
Well, there it is.
Well done. Right. And how many piety am I trying to get to? 2,000. This could take a while. Fortunately, I'm not that old. Right, let's recite the prayers. I lose 127 gold. Let's invite everyone to the feast and impress everyone. Right, no, you're not getting any presents. No, I'm going to trust my wife. An artifact. Oh, go on. Let's go become brave.
This game now suddenly entirely pop-up dialogue boxes.
Well, it's partly I'm running it very fast.
Yes, if you look at the date in the top right corner of the screen, whenever it's not paused for clearing out things.
Yes. Valencia. Well, Valencia is already in my territory, so I'm not going to back your random plot to do that. Weird stoat. Ooh, let's create the Duchy of Viken. Okay. Right. There we go. Because otherwise I know I'm going to hit the too many duchies penalty.
What was the duchy you just mentioned?
Viken.
Pink Beast heard vegan.
Well, it's not my fault that Pink Beast doesn't know the duchies of Norway. Right, let's dispatch some maids and instantly get 10 piety for doing so to be nice to my wife. Right. What minor titles can we grant today? Probably some commanders. Right, there we are. New commander, new danger. I need a new chancellor. Right. You are my new chancellor. Right, I'm absolutely wanting you back fabricating claims. And let's see if we can try and get a claim on Venice again. Right. Ooh. Ooh. I'm going to get the flat terrain expert because so much of Spain is, and it's really annoying. Let's obligate one of my vassals to stop them being part of a faction. Right, so I think I want to save money at the moment. Let's deprioritise holding a tournament and concentrate instead on something else. Making progress in the search for the artefact, that's nice. Right, what do I have claims on? Part of my kingdom.
Making progress in search for the artefact. This sounds suspiciously related to how you enjoyed the assassins at the beginning of this session. This is clearly a crossover into different games.
Well, it's that now there are. It's the artifact hunt stuff is a function of the new DLC that I have in some way that I don't understand. Right. Yeah, okay, let's have a non-aggression pact with whoever you are. The conversion of Air, or Ayer. The tribes of wherever have been converted to the Sunni faith. A group of priests sent by the Sultan of Mohammed bin Santalat have performed a great ritual in which they have converted the entire population, alongside the High Chiefess Falzama and many of her vassals. With this act, the people of wherever have once and for all forsaken their old pagan gods. Allah has finally touched them. That's nice. I don't even know where that is.
I mean, old pagan gods suggest you're somewhere in Northern Europe.
It could be, but don't no
Weird
idea.
Norwegian holdings, or possibly
You just
a different chieftain.
right. Ooh, who are you? You are my nephew. Right, let's try and pick a focus that will encourage your martial boss name.
Southern edge of the Sahara, if I
And can we
Okay.
arrange
search correctly.
a betrothal for you?
There are pagans down there as well. So.
My grandson. Okay, apparently I've got a grandson. That's nice. Let's see what we can do with him.
Pink Beast wishes you to know 7 lovely runes of Zok.
Gosh, that's a nice lot of runes of thought. I certainly agree with that. I have no idea what I'm doing. Right, let's betroth you to someone. Ooh, I can compose a book. Okay, let's not compose a book, that's very expensive. Let's wait a bit for that. Fakir is an expert in fiqh, which is knowledge of the legislative rulings pertaining to the actions of man, as derived from their detailed evidences. I have been asked if I would like to study with some of the best fiqh of Tulataya, so that I may one day become one of the greatest jurists of the Islamic world. Right. Let's do that. I don't want to lose zealous, because otherwise I'll lose piety. And then I lose my one ambition. Oh dear. There's an epidemic. Another epidemic. Ooh, how are we doing cash-wise? Right. Ooh, so how are we doing with... Right, need more money in order to build the next stage of the Great Library. Right, let's go and see if we can fight a bear. Let's try and save Mahmood and not. Right. Right. No, I'm going to trust my wife's word. Just because otherwise it's a recipe for domestic disharmony. Let's get a bit more money and then we can build the next stage of everything. Right, let's do a spear throwing contest. Hooray! I am training. My martial skill is increasing. The hunt. Oh, go on. Let's spare the soldiers because I'm not feeling quite so distressed. Right, who are you? My granddaughter. You, education focus. Let's have a look at that. Let's also try and arrange you a betrothal. Oh, let's betroth you to the Emir of Jerusalem. That sounds useful. I think we've got enough cash now to activate stage 2, and then we can get more benefit. Right. Right, council position. Court chaplain. Right. New commander, new danger. Oh, good grief.
8 lovely runes of Zok.
Ooh. Right, who are you? You are a random kinstote. Let's get you focusing on that.
That's not quite what Pink Bee said, then.
Did it go
Pretty much.
Thought it
I
might
felt
have
you said
done.
that bit already.
Oh, I need a new court physician. Right, let's hire a new court physician. let's try and find a court physician who isn't pagan. Right, there we go. Someone wants to become
Right, I think I might have to declare myself a smooth.
chief horse name. Factions are okay. Right, let's try and ask my errant family members to become less decadent. Right, let's read about Alexander the Great. Where are we? Right. Let's convert some Catholics. Probably Catholics. Right. Oh no. Now I'm going to trust my wife again. I assume she's in fact sleeping with someone else, but I kind of don't care. Alright. Yoink. Let's... Right. Let's get you to perform statecraft. Let's have a look at... Right, we have 13,000 troops. They do not have 13,000 troops. And, oddly enough for Venice, they don't have that much money. And my council are not against it. Right. Well, all hail a trip to Venice, I guess. Embark you and head you over there like that.
Well, Simon, you'll be pleased to know that I found a new way to get crashes.
Naturally.
Because you remember I added assertions to the saving code to say that the save file was reasonable printable ASCII. That includes move strings, which are copied from any loaded save file, which might not be valid. I mean, I think the correct solution is, okay, validate loaded move strings then.
Yes.
That's slightly unfortunate because it'll probably invalidate a huge number of my nice corpus of test cases. But yes. Yes, well. That's probably good anyway. No execute move is going to be expecting random rubbish there. Maybe I'll still allow nulls and loop strings so as to avoid the usual thing that the fuzzer man used to find. Just possibly won't trigger the problem.
Set you over there. It's just whoops. That was a bit more zoom than I was aiming for. So I think you can walk across to Venice just about, maybe. But it's hard to tell because it's... Oh no.
I think you can, yes. I think it has a...
Ooh, okay, so...
I mean, in reality, you should be able to, really. I mean, it's not really walking in the game. This is short enough that we can just requisition the boats. Requisition being the polite word for steal.
So they might have as many as 3,000 troops with them. So what I could... Right, let's glue you lot together and consider who we want over here. Probably me and him and him. Where we want Mahmoud and Idris and you in charge, probably. And glue you lot together and check that nothing terrible has happened
Right.
to my army composition in the meantime.
Good night.
Bye bye.
Good night.
See you on the next week.
Indeed. Alright, we should probably leave you there. Let's glue you all together. Watch you lot over there. Indeed, let's watch you lot over there. Right, let's not blackmail the vassal. What we want is you commander. Ooh, right. Right, let's get rid of you and stick you in there instead. So, you're besieging Venice, and you lot are... I'm not going to try and get you in on the fight unless I really need to, which I probably don't. Yeah, there we go. Let's glue you lot together, stuff you on a ship, and ship you over to La Serenissima. Let's glue you lot together. can bring you lot into shore now. Well, let's follow you lot around. I have a daughter. She needs an education focus. She also needs a husband. Right, let's marry her off. How are you doing? That's that. Let's go and help out a part of my empire that's currently suffering. I'm getting through commanders doing this. How are we doing siege-wise? We're getting there. Sieges.
9 lovely runes of Zot.
I assume Pink Beast is going for an all-rune win now? My other daughter, that's childhood focus. Right. Offer peace, enforce demands. Yoink.
Because it's a republic.
Yep, that's fine. Oh, I can't create a new vassal. Right, let's find an existing vassal.
Courtier or...
Right, oh, he's going to quite like me. Yeah, that should fix that. And we can safely dismiss all of our people. Right, that should have done the economy a bit of good. Alright, and let's quickly observe Ramadan. Okay, what I should have done was ransom my prisoners for money first, because otherwise it says release them to be nice and pious at the start of Ramadan, which of course I've done because my goal is to be...
Oh, but did that get your piety bonus instead?
It did, but, you know, a little bit. Right, let's send all of my wives gifts. Right, there we are. Hooray, I can appoint a commander who's not totally useless. Right, let's increase my levies a bit. Oh dear, something's happened to my spy master. Right. Right, let's... Right, let's learn languages. Not going to compose a book yet. I need more money. A well-preserved foot, a famous holy man. Right, I get 10 prestige. Right. Right, let's do that, which is slightly cheaper. Let's go and have a look at my treasury. Okay. Okay, I'm just checking that that's not equipping.
I think the foot is unequipable. I think it
Yes.
just works.
Well, that's interesting.
Just,
I had hoped it would give me piety, but no.
no, it gives you movement speed.
It gives me movement speed, which, you know, is useful, but it's perhaps less useful than some other things right now. Right, so how's the Umayyiad Empire looking? I need a new marshal. Chiswick! Fresh marshals. Right, well, technically you're not as good a marshal, but you are the one that will be most pissed off if I don't pick you, so... Right, Chiswick. Fresh commanders. Really scraping the bottom of the barrel here. Anyone can mine fresh commanders. That's useful. Right. What was I going to do? Oh yes, I was going to build a new temple holding in the hope that that will get me some more piety. Right, well, I've learnt something from studying Alexander the Great. Who knew? Right. Chiswick, fresh advisor. Right, well, let's put someone on the council who might actually be on my side. On a good day. So yes, so this is the sort of new thing. So these things tell you how people on the council will vote. Powerful vassals get upset if they're not on the council. Loyalist councils generally vote with you, unless it's obviously against their interest. Pragmatists sort of strengthen the power of the realm and gain power, and they'll support wars against weak opponents. And yeah, so they'll glory hounds, more glory, zealots, religious agenda for wars and so on. And then malcontents, basically, they'll always oppose things. But because there's also a favour system, you can end up with the situation where members of the council will vote based on... Can you plug my power cable back in, please?
I didn't touch it.
You stood near it. You knew this was coming. Soon. Good mute. I'm going to stop very shortly anyway. State. That's a small child that was born. A small child. Who are you?
Good news Street.
You're my daughter. Alright. And let's try arranging you a betrothal. Alright, let's betroth you to the what's name Emirate, in case that comes in handy. Oh yes, I've just remembered how alliances work in this. At some point I should go and see what that is, but that's probably not a bad point to... Well, I was going to say a bad point to stop, but actually it's not a bad point to spend a second staring at the available improvements for my my area and get that building. Right, I'm going to save and a stop. It's been nice stoating you. And good night, Stoat.